Hello there. In this video, I want to go the latest update with Leonardo.ai. Leonardo.ai is a AI generative service provided online where you can create the images and more than just images. And recently they updated. We'll go look on these new features. But before we jump to this, let me tell for those who does not know, Leonardo.ai is very unique service, and the uniqueness is because they have their own fine-tuned, very great models that you can use with their art, as well as great community models that you can access. For example, if you used Mage AI, you'll notice they have a tons of different models there. You can use it. They all pay for models, except two. You still have it can generate some with the Stable Diffusion 1.5 and 2.1, but the other models not accessible. Here you can access to all the models, and it's more than just models because more other services here, in which we'll look in a second. So let's start actually with one not good news, and it is change how many tokens you have it per day. So they switched mostly from the beta to somewhat semi-production state, and you can notice right here you'll have it your tokens. If you are a free user, you access, you'll have 150 tokens that reset every day, so you don't accumulate them. If whatever you don't use it the last, and you start again with 150 tokens that you can use it for different services. So let's go what do we have here, and you notice you have it your free account again. We have it some limitations: 150, 30 upscale, 70 background removals. Notice it is tokens, it's not this and this and this, it's or, so they all utilize the time. Also you have it on limited on pending jobs, no private generations, no priority, and all this stuff. So you have it some limitations built in, and also you have it some additional pen details, which is very similar with other ones. And primarily it's have it your canvas, your 3D texture, which is new. I want to look on that one specifically. You also can purchase all these different plans that very close to actually meet journey plan for creating. So and that's up to whatever you like it or not, but they do provide some different limited services. Okay, let's go back now. And inside here, how I said before, but you notice it is different. They provide way more models you can select, and you can focus on specific areas. What I mean by specific, you'll notice as we're going on some models, it's provide you with the thumbnails, pixel art, some even specific icons you can generate with these services. So to access them, you need to go to AI image generated, and AI image generations, you'll notice right there with the drop down, you have it access to all different type of the models. Click down, it's the models that currently use or they're on custom. You can also select, you also have it your favorite if you favorite any specific models. Platform, it's what come with the default models, and you notice right here you have it very nice. For example, Leonardo and RPG, the very great models. As well as I said before, some is very specific like magic potion, armor, and so on. So they're actually very RPG related specific models. So you can select them. As well, you can go to community models, which just have very large selections of the models created by people who like Leonardo or uploaded their own, so you can search by them, scroll and see which one you like it. So how I said before, that is make a little bit unique because you can access all this wide selection of different models. After you select models, it's very similar. You can just type prompt what you needed. If you need it, you want to also utilize specific stylization. In this case, it's Leonardo stylizations, and because it's based on a Stable Diffusion, you also have the ability to include negative prompts if you need it. After this, you can click generate, and you notice right here this is will take 4 tokens. 76 tokens remain. 4 tokens because number of images currently selecting is 4. If I increase dimensions or other things, that will also increase how many tokens will use it. Very similar structure to other services. We also have a new magic prompt beta, it's what they call, which is a little bit more work with a natural language kind of. In some cases, if you like to more descriptive, you can use it, that new features enable. Think about it, if you work with Midjourney 5, it's something similar to this, or ChatGPT, so it's more natural language of usage. One thing I like a lot in this one, it is option that tell me image dimension. When you have the image, when you uploaded image and pre-trained, you can have it in specific size. And that specific size is very important because this is give it the best performance, the best result you can achieve when you generate in specific models. Sadly, not everyone is supplied. In some cases, I wish Stable Diffusion have that option for me to see what model resolution is expecting for the best prompt. Right here, we have this exclamation mark, which is tell us what is using. And of course, we can go and select, like right here, you can see it is says 640 by 835, and we can modify if you need it for this model. Okay, so right here, let's go ahead and what do we have? 640, right there. 640. Okay, 832, 640. There you go. And you notice exclamation mark disappear, so it means we have it in optimum model. Similar, you have a GS guide. You also have it options. It's not in enable, but it is allowed you to use some control net options if you're using image to image, which is kind of new addition. Before that option wasn't open, and we'll look on this in a second. Tiling, if you prefer create specific texture, backdrops, whatever option is available for us, and also image to image. So right here we have several options, and let's go ahead. Instead Bob's Burgers, let's go try maybe SpongeBob, and let's go generate. And you can see it's kind of fun generation, recognizable SpongeBob. Obviously it's a little bit twisted cartoon kind of, but it's look very interesting. So also, if you notice right here, what generated image, new options was added. It's a prompt generation. If we click on prompt generation, you'll notice right here we have a tool that we can generate prompts to create them a little bit more complex, and this does help with the if you have some limitation on the language, or maybe you just need more inspiration. And let's go ahead and type our basic prompt idea, and we're going the magical nebula portal to something like this, magical nebula portal to this one. Let's go create generate idea. Notice it is 4 ideas will generate it for us. And now we have it all of this kind of little bit better created. I think what they done, they have it also ChatGPT installation there, which is taken and work in this case, help you with languages. And after this, if you want it, you can select and click generate specifically on the words, which again will use it same preset as we have it before with the same model that was selected. Okay, so let's generate it. Let's go select different model, and for this one I will just select the Leonardo diffusion model, and let's go try to work with some image. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to drag and drop copy of this handsome guy here, resolution by 512, so it should provide a little bit better more correct work together, because with stable diffusion it's what pre-default. And you notice right here now we have a little bit better face, which is kind of somewhat similar look, face pose. I think this one's look more closer to the face that I have before, with a creepy smile and straight look forward, kind of more closer with control net. The other one's a little bit off, and it's what you expect in some cases. Okay, so we have it image generations, we have it control net now, we also have it prompt generation. It's very nice. Let's go ahead now and back to our original Leonardo and see what other options we have it available for us. As we're going down from, we notice we have it AI canvas, and this is similar what we have it before. It's not so much change here as well. We still have it only 2 models, Stable Diffusion 1 and 2 working for us, and it's same as previous, where you have it in painting or out painting available on a canvas. The other most interesting option was added. It's a texture generation. So let's go ahead inside and look what we have. Right here you can see you have your option, and you have an option to upload it object. So let's try this. I'm going here and click upload object, and the problem here is you have it only limitation to 20 megabyte size. And the problem with this, a lot of OBJ magic object 3D object or other things, they're a little bit larger size than this. So let's go ahead right here. I'm going and upload one for the test. And you can see it's a T-Rex. We can rotate, preview this, which is kind of very nice going. And let's go ahead, when we're done, name it. So we go T-Rex. Let's go name this. And clip start texturing. Okay, as we look around, you can see right there is our model. And using mouse up and down, I can rotate. Also, we have it X, Y, Z coordinates on a side. Okay, let's look closer what we have it on our left. We have a general with a prompt, preview negative prompt, so all the same. We have it settings with our mesh adjustments. Okay, if we need to rotate how we want preview, I want preview this way and maybe just zoom in slightly. And also if you have it some additional prompt, seeds, whatever you want to apply it, they will create here as well. Let's go ahead and generation and type. Rusty, Cyborg, metal plates. So we'll do something Cyborg. I need to also spell properly. Well, it's not my day. There you go. Rusty Cyborg metal plate. So I will just try to do this. Let's go ahead and click generate preview. And you notice right here it's take quite a bit. It's take only 5 tokens and it will generate. So if you want all, it will take 30 tokens. So it's take a lot of actually power to create this. And the tokens is representing how much it's taking. Okay, and right here we have it, our texture generated. Notice it says generate on the front texture, and it looks somewhat interesting. When we're done, what I want to do is go and click generate full textures. This will take some time, and why it's cost so many tokens, because it's utilized a lot of GPU time. Notice right here it's take 5 minutes. Also, how interesting it will work, let me explain very fast. It's actually take model and create UV map for this based on a 3D object. So we'll see later what is the result actually will provide, how accurate, how good is this UV map will be created, but it's what trying to do, and it's why it takes so much power. Okay, so right here we have it finish our render. It took a little bit time, so it's take long. We can preview, you can see very interesting texture. I definitely see where it's seamless and where we have it duplications going, which is okay. I don't think it's truly UV map, but it is more applying stylization to this, which is still very nice for the map if you want to start with this. As a use it straight out from render to your game or video or whatever you want to do, I don't think it's there yet, but it is very nice beginning. And again, this is just the alpha. So let's click on the assets and see what we have here. You'll notice we have it basic, the coloring map, normals, roughness, and displacement. So it is not truly PBR material. We're missing glossiness. We're missing a lot of other ones like ambient occlusion and other things, but it is close enough so we can use this. Let's go ahead and we'll go to download all assets. Okay, so let's go ahead and look closer on our images. And this is what created for us. First, it's a color map. And you can see definitely it's a UV map. You can see how it's pre-cut, which is nice. It's meaning it will map it properly. And we can modify some additional of this if needed. Same now we have it the displacement. This is mask map, which is kind of very interesting because not often you have some mask map. We can see what it does. As well, we have it our normals. And we have it also our roughness. As I said before, we're missing some materials like glossiness, like metallics, maybe even clear code from the new. So we're missing some of the maps from the true PBR, but it's still very nice way to creating. And of course, keep in mind, this is alpha mode. So we'll see what's happening there, because I can see right here, you see where it's missing a little bit map on a brown, as well a little bit map missing on the side. But at this point, I will say as a alpha, it's good. Usability, not really. If you use it with a 3D creator, it does not really create the map properly, what I can see, UV map. It does not apply properly materials. and it is expensive. It's a 30 credits, 30 tokens, which is actually quite a bit if you look on the time you spend. But it's hopefully will grow a little bit better in the future as it develops. And general tip I want to say, before you actually going and generate this texture, you probably want to go inside the normal texture map and create there. It's much cheaper. Just pre-create normal render with tiles, and after copy this prompt and put it inside here, so it will save a little bit time on this. So one more thing I want to look, and this is training and database. We kind of looked before when you have the models, you have the option for your own models. Let's go click on this, and here's my model finished training, because it took a little bit time, maybe about 45 minutes, it depends on images. Plus and minus is about training here. The one biggest minus, it's a small data set. It's only 40 images you can upload to the data, which is okay maybe when you're creating specific person. Like for example, you can take your image and try apply with this, but it's still not enough to create if you want to create very good style. Let's go ahead and click on edit, and you can see preview of some images that I used in this data set. Okay, we can modify, we can upload additional images, we can remove some images from this. Okay, we also can go ahead and utilize using this model. And to do this, let's go back to our image generation. And image generating, I'm going to click down and select model, custom model. From custom model, we're going to select our model that pre-created and select generate with model, so you can right here it's created. Also be sure you include name for the model. Currently I name it Chopine, Chopine as my last name, and I put it young lady portrait Vladimir Chopine style, so it's kind of applied to this. And right here you can see definitely it was utilized some of these Baroque styles that I was putting as a photo, and they're definitely using in generating these images. So the sum of the portraits from that what I uploaded. So it's kind of very nice that you can also create your custom model and upload it. And this is what makes Leonardo.ai unique from other services. It is canvas is very more advanced canvas than in some places. You can create your training data sets and database that is actually quite a bit unique from other ones. You can still do this on your local stable diffusion, but I don't see that much at all when people provide services on other areas. And as well, we have it same like a texture generation. This is kind of very interesting. We'll see how this will grow, what will come up, but it's very nice startup point. Again, it's not ready for actual use, and it's alpha. It even says it's not even beta, but it's probably will grow more. And that's about all what I want to show you right now. I'm sure the more stuff coming, and it seems like by amount of credit, minus 20 credits, I'm overstaying my welcome here on this application. So when it's a refill, and it's probably will refill very soon in 94 minutes, I can go and try again. But overall, that is very interesting. It's a very strong competitor to other ones, and hopefully you find this fun and interesting to use. So let me know what you think, and have a great day creating.